Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you so much for joining today. So, continuing with the Devatas series, and we've looked at Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Durga Mata, Ganesh, Indradev, Suryadev, Chandradev, Agnidev, Yamraj, Saraswati, Kuber, Gayatri, Vayudev, Hanuman, Kartikeya, Savitri, and today we will look at Varundev. Okay, so who is Varundev? Varun means he who covers. Lord Varun is believed to be someone who encompasses the whole world. Thus, he generally is worshipped as the personification of the sky. But he is also the controller of rivers, streams, lakes, oceans, and other water reservoirs, thus giving him the title of God of the Oceans. So Varun is the predominating deity of the waters. He also presides over the night, the western sky, in the western portion of the universe. Varun associated initially with sky, later also with the seas as well. As justice and Satya, truth, he is found in the oldest layer of Vedic literature, such as hymn 7.86 of the Rig Veda. He is said to be the son of Aditi and Kashyap, one of the 7 ancient sages, Saptarishis. He is also acknowledged as one of the 12 Adityas. So who are these 12? Vivaswan, Aryaman, Twashta, Savitra, Bhag, Datta, Mitra, Varun, Amsa, Pushan, Indra, and Vishnu in the form of Vamandev. Of course, yes, Vamandev was born to Aditi and Kashyap. Oops, sorry. Varun is a controlling deity for all relishable tastes, juices. Therefore, the mouth becomes a resting place for the tongue, which tastes all different juices, of which the controlling deity is Varun. Being able to oversee the world with his 1,000 eyes, Lord Varun is often also associated with moral law and community affairs. He is believed to punish those who go out of the realms of law. He was thus known to punish mortals who did not keep their word, and his usual method of punishment was to capture the offender with his noose. But Lord Varun also forgives, as he is said to forgive those who repent their sins and pray. He is also the keeper of cosmic order, a force called Rita, justice, which means justice. As the one who enforces the law, he is worshipped as the keeper of divine order and enforcer of contracts. In Vajrasa Neyi Samhita 2140, this is in the Yajurved, Varun is called the patron deity of physicians, one who has 100,000 remedies. His capacity in association with all comprehensive knowledge is also found in the Atharved. Mitra represents friendship, integrity, harmony, and all else that is important in the successful maintenance of order in human existence. He is usually paired with the god Varun, the guardian of cosmic order, whose powers he complements as the guardian of human order. Both Mitra and Varun are classified as Asuras. This is quite surprising in the Rig Veda, although they are addressed as Devas as well. So this is interesting. They are classified as Asuras as well as Devas. Varun, being the king of the Asuras, was adopted or made the change to a Deva after structuring of the primordial cosmos imposed by Indra after he defeats Vrittasura. Now, Vrittasura was previously Chitraketu. Varun is often associated with Mitra and Indra. Varun is depicted as follows. He has 4 faces, one closely similar to the features of Agni, has several arms holding the lotus noose, conch, and vessel. It's fair complexioned, a noose created from a snake holding it in his right hand, and is shown with shimmering and sparkling golden foot. He's handsome and sharply dressed, rides a chariot drawn by 7 swans. So this is the idea of Varunadeva. Along with an umbrella held over his head, riding a makara, sea monster, holding a noose made of the snake. So there you go, there's another version. The crocodile. A golden winged colored bird, Hiranya Paksha, probably flamingos, is the messenger of Varun. His capital, which is known as Vibhavari, is within the watery kingdom. In the midst of the ocean of milk, in the valley of Trikutta, Varun constructed a garden named Rutumat. Varuni is Varun's consort. Varun's son, Dakshasavarni, is the 9th Manu. By the semen of Varun, the great mystic, Valmiki took birth from an anthill. Brigu and Valmiki were specific sons of Varun, whereas Agastya and Vashishtha Rishi were the common sons of Varun and Mitra, the 10 sons of Aditi, the 10th son of Aditi. So Varun, he had sons, specifically Brigu and Valmiki, and then between Varun and Mitra, they had children Agastya and Vasishtha. Mitra and Varun chanced to meet Urvashi, the most beautiful prostitute of the heavenly kingdom, and they became lusty. Because they were great saints, they tried to control their lust, but they could not do so. And thus they discharged semen. Their semen was kept carefully in an earthen water pot. The 2 sons, Agastya and Vashishtha, later appeared from that water pot, and they are therefore the common sons of Mitra and Varun. Mitra begot 3 sons in the womb of his wife, whose name was Revati. Their names are Utsarg, Arista, and Pipala. Varun kidnapped Bhadra, the daughter of Soma and the wife of Utatya. Varun also arrested Nanda Maharaj, the foster father of Lord Krishna. Nanda Maharaj went to take his bath in the river Yamuna in the dead of night, mistakenly thinking that the night was already over. Thus the demigod Varun took him to Varun planet just to have a look at have darshan of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, who appeared there to release his father. When the demigod Varun saw that Krishna was constructing his city in Dwarka, he sent the gift of a horse which was all white except for black ears and which could run at the speed of the mind. For Lord Balaram's visit to Vrindavan, Varun sent his daughter Varuni in the form of liquid honey oozing from the hollows of the tree. Because of this honey, the whole forest became aromatic, and the sweet aroma of liquid honey, Varuni, captivated Balaramji. on the Raksha Bandhan day, devotees offer coconuts to Varun. Even though previously considered as the king of the universe, it is said that he lost his supreme authority to Indra. There are two explanations for his downfall. One reason is that when Vritta stole all the waters of the universe, which was under the charge of Varun, it was Indra who fought the demon and got the water back. Because of this, Indra was able to replace the overlordship of Varun. The great conflict between the demigods, devatas, and the demons, after the end of which each god was assigned a clearly defined sphere of influence to avoid further conflicts. Since then, Indra became the god of the atmosphere, whereas Varun was limited to the guardianship of the oceans. There he is said to keep watch over the various demons of the ocean. Interesting how the devatas have their own politics, and they will fight over supremacy of certain aspect of the creation. Ram interacts with Varun in the epic Ramayana. Faced with the dilemma of how to cross the ocean to Lanka, where Sita is held captive by the demon King Ravan, Ram performs a pravesh prayer to Varun, the Lord of Oceans, for 3 days and 3 nights. Varun does not respond, and Ram arises on the 4th morning enraged. He states to his brother Lakshman that even lords of the elements listen only to violence. Varun does not respect greatness, and peaceful prayers go unheard. With his bow and arrow, Ram prepared to attack the oceans, to dry up the waters and create a bed of sand for his army of monkeys to cross and thus confront Ravan. Lakshman appeals to Ram that he should return to peaceful path of our fathers. You can win this war without laying waste the sea. Ram shoots his weapon, sending the ocean into flames. As Ram increases the ferocity of the weapons, Varun arises from the oceans. He bows to Ram, stating that he himself did not know how to help Ram, because the sea is deep and vast, and he cannot change the nature of sea. Varun asks Ram to remember that he is the soul of peace and love. Wrath does not suit him. Varun promised to Ram that he will not disturb him or his army as they built a bridge and cross over to Lanka. Although some claim it was Samudra, the god of the oceans, who met Ram, not the water god Varun. So either it was Varun or Samudra. More likely to be Varun. And this is the wonderful pastime, La Ramachandra. Okay, so that's the end. Any questions, any comments? Okay, we can stop there. Varunadeva ki jai.